Let's play a game. While watching this video, count how many mistakes you make in your daily routine. If your score is more than 3, that's probably why studying feels so difficult. And no, it's not because you're lazy. Most students think they need more motivation, but motivation isn't the problem. The real problem is that your day is built in a way that makes focusing almost impossible. Think of your day like dominoes. The first habit affects the second affects the third. Fix the first domino, and the rest become much easier. Mistake number 1, checking your phone the moment you wake up. It feels harmless, just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes usually become 30. Every swipe gives your brain a tiny reward. After enough of those, your textbook suddenly feels boring. Not because studying is boring, but because your brain is now expecting constant entertainment. Instead, ignore your phone for just the first 30 minutes. Drink a glass of water. Open the curtains. Let your brain wake up naturally before the internet does. You don't need an hour-long morning routine. Just 2 minutes of stretching is enough to wake your body. The goal isn't to become an athlete. It's simply to stop feeling sleepy. Now comes a mistake almost everyone makes. Writing a huge to-do list. 10 tasks, 15 tasks, 20 tasks. Then by evening, you've finished 2. Instead, choose only 3 important tasks. When your brain sees fewer decisions, it stops feeling overwhelmed. Finishing 3 important things is always better than starting 15. Now it's time for your first study session. And here's another mistake. Most students don't get distracted because they lack discipline. They get distracted because they leave distractions within reach. Before you start, put your phone somewhere you can't easily reach. If your phone is on your desk, your brain will keep wondering what's happening on it. Out of sight really does help keep it out of mind. By now, you've already fixed the biggest mistakes most students make before 9 a.m. But the next part is where everything changes. Because studying longer doesn't make you smarter. Studying the right way does. Let's talk about the biggest lie students believe. The longer I sit, the more I'll learn. Sounds true, until you've spent 4 hours at your desk and somehow only learned 2 pages. Your body was sitting. Your brain checked out hours ago. Think of your attention like your phone battery. It isn't unlimited. Every decision, every notification, every distraction slowly drains it. That's why trying to force yourself for hours usually makes things worse. Instead of chasing long study hours, chase focused study hours. One distraction-free session can teach you more than 4 hours of interrupted studying. Quality always beats quantity. Now here's something most toppers do that almost nobody notices. They don't try to memorize everything during class. They simply try to understand it. Understanding first makes remembering much easier later. Here's another common mistake: highlighting everything. If every sentence is important, then nothing is important. Your brain remembers ideas, not colorful pages. Try this instead. Close the book and explain the topic in your own words, even if you're explaining it to your water bottle or your teddy bear. If you can't explain it simply, you probably don't understand it yet. And no, taking breaks isn't being lazy. Breaks give your brain a chance to reset. Just don't spend your break scrolling social media, because that's not a break for your brain. If your break is filled with short videos, your brain never really rests. Instead, walk around your room, drink some water, look outside for a minute, come back with a fresh mind, not an overloaded one. Here's something that might surprise you. Your brain doesn't reward perfect days. It rewards repeated days. Studying 1 hour every day is far more powerful than studying 8 hours once a week. You've fixed your mornings. You've fixed your study sessions. But almost every student still makes one mistake at night, and it quietly destroys everything they learned during the day. Let's fix that next. Now let's talk about the mistake almost every student makes at night. They think staying at the desk longer means they're learning more. But after hours of studying, your brain becomes tired. You might still be reading the words, but you're not really taking them in anymore. Instead of ending your day with something completely new, spend the last 20 minutes revising what you already studied. Your brain remembers information much better when it sees it again before you sleep. Here's a simple trick that works much better than reading the same page again. Close the book and try to remember everything without looking. Every time you pull information out of your memory, your brain makes that memory stronger. Before you leave your desk, spend just 2 minutes preparing for tomorrow. Pack your bag. Keep your books ready. Lay out your clothes. Tomorrow's discipline actually begins tonight. One last mistake: scrolling your phone until you fall asleep. Your brain stays busy, processing hundreds of short videos instead of preparing for deep sleep. Instead, stop using your phone about 30 minutes before sleeping. Read a few pages, stretch for a minute, or simply relax. Give your brain time to slow down. Here's something most students don't realize. Sleep isn't time away from studying. Sleep is when your brain organizes everything you learned during the day. Skipping sleep is like closing a document without saving it. Notice something? This routine never asked you to wake up at 4 a.m. It never asked you to study for 12 hours. Because success doesn't come from doing impossible things once. It comes from doing simple things every single day. Don't try to change your entire life tomorrow. Just fix one habit today, then another tomorrow. A year from now, you'll be amazed at how far those small changes have taken you. If this video helped you, subscribe for more psychology-backed study tips, and I'll see you in the next one.